it's Elise and welcome back to My Cupcake Addiction. On today's episode, I've teamed up with the lovely Olivia over at Love Health Fitness to bring you guys an apple pie inspired collaboration. Now I know you might be thinking, what's a cupcake channel doing with a health and fitness channel? Well, today I'm going to be showing you how to make these decadent, delicious apple pie tacos, and Olivia's going to be showing you how to make a low-fat, low-cal version of an appetizer. She's going to be making these gorgeous little apple bites. Make sure that you check out Olivia's video. I'll link to it in the description box below. And I'm also going to link to her channel. So head on over, check her out, and subscribe if you could do with a little bit more love, a little bit more health, and a little bit more fitness in your life. Let's get started. So to make your delicious apple pie tacos today, you're going to need apples. Now I prefer the green apples because they hold their shape a little better, but you can use any color you like. I've got some flour tortillas, and I'm also going to be using a serrated circle cutter. I've got a little bit of cinnamon and a little bit of sugar, and I'm going to leave all of your quantities in the description box below. I've got some whole cream or whipping cream and a wooden spoon, some brown sugar, some butter. I'm using about 1/2 inch of oil in a saucepan, and I've also got a tray that I've lined with some absorbent paper toweling. I've got some tongs, a spoon and a peeler, and I've got a nice sharp knife. The first thing that we're going to do is you're going to mix your cinnamon and your sugar together to make a really nice little cinnamon sugar that we're going to sprinkle on our tortillas after we deep fry them. Now I decided to cut my tortillas a little bit smaller so my portion sizes aren't too overwhelming. So you just want to cut some nice circles out to whatever size you want your little tacos to be, and get your tray with that absorbent paper towel ready while preheating your oil. So your oil should be medium hot and you want to count to about 7. When you flip your tortilla, you should have a look at it and it should be nice and golden brown on the outside. Flip it over using your tongs while it's still in the oil, and then just sort of rest it, still holding its shape, on your tray while you sprinkle it, or you can dip it in some of that cinnamon sugar. You want to get the cinnamon sugar on it while it's still nice and warm because that's going to help it stick really nicely, and then you can place it straight down onto your absorbent paper towel. You just want to repeat that until you've made all of your little taco shells, and do be really mindful that when you're working with hot oil, it's quite dangerous, so be really careful. With your taco shells now all made, it's time to peel our apples and start getting our apple mixture on. So I just peel all of the skin off and then chop them into really nice small cubes, and make these cubes really quite small and fine because they're only small tacos, so you don't want big huge chunks of apple. Pop all of that apple into your saucepan, and then I took just 1/2 cup of that cinnamon sugar mix and sprinkled it over the top. Now you want to add in your brown sugar and your butter, and you're going to cook those apples for about 10 minutes. And what you're looking for here is for that thin liquid to disappear, and you want it to thicken up kind of like a caramel in amongst your little apple pieces. While you're waiting on those apples, it's a great time to whip your cream. So I'm using a 35% milk fat cream, or a cream that's designed to be whipped, and I'm going to whip that into nice firm peaks. You need to make sure at this stage that you do keep stirring your apples, and they should only be on about a medium heat. They really should only be simmering at this stage because you definitely don't want to burn them as that liquid starts to reduce. This is about perfect. They're looking gorgeous, thick and syrupy, and they're going to hold their own sauces on them. It's not all going to dribble out the sides of your taco. Now I definitely recommend serving this hot, even if it means you have to reheat that apple mixture, but don't try to reheat your tortillas because you want them to maintain their shape. I love to serve these as a bit of a DIY dessert and just put everything out on the table and let my guests stuff their own tacos. So in goes a couple of generous spoonfuls of our apple mixture, and then the best part is that fresh whipped cream. So whether you're using this recipe for Thanksgiving or for Christmas, or just because there's always a good time for pie, I hope you guys enjoy my take on the traditional old apple pie. Make sure that you go and check out Olivia's channel, Love Health Fitness. Check out her amazing little apple appetizers, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this really fun collaboration. As always, thanks very much for tuning in to My Cupcake Addiction.